Hi, first graders. I brought some problems for you today. There are 2 pages, and I just want to tell you a little bit before you get started, because you might miss little details in the questions or in the problems. Okay, so it starts with a whole bunch of addition problems, as you can see, and it says solve as many of these addition combinations as you can in 2 minutes. Okay, so that 2 minutes part is important. You are going to set a timer if you can. And the reason why it is timed is to see if you're using your strategies that you've learned. Are you using your doubles facts? Are you using your plus 10? Are you using your plus 10 to solve plus 9 problems? Okay, so see if you can set a timer and use your strategies that you know to solve problems efficiently. Okay, now once you've solved these, you can stop after 2 minutes, see how many you got, and then if the timer goes off, you can still continue to work on them using your facts. Okay, then you come to number 2. It says Jacob says 7 plus 8 is 14. Is he correct? Explain how you know. Now you may have an answer right away, but that's not the part I'm interested in. I'm interested in, can you convince me? Can you convince your teacher that is it true? If it's true, can you convince me of that? If it's not true, can you convince me of that? Can you convince me one way or another? In order to convince, you have to give evidence, right? You know that. So in order to give evidence, you will have to show your thinking, why you think that. You may have to show your thinking one way, another way. You might use a number rack. You might use a number tree to prove your point. You might use a number line to prove your point. You might have an equation or 2. You may have the fact family. You may have some pictures. I don't know. What's your way of convincing me? Prove it. Next one. Again, it's a timed activity, 2 minutes. See if you can use your doubles facts, doubles plus 1 or minus 1 facts, plus 10 facts, and use plus 10 facts to solve plus 9 facts. And the reason why I'm giving you these is because soon I'm about to give you a game that, or an activity that requires you to add 9, add 11. Okay, so if you get really good at 9, then 11 will become easier for you. Okay, but I don't want you using your fingers for these ones. It says 2 minutes. That means I want you using your strategies or facts that you know. Now, this last one has to do with a connection between adding and subtracting. Okay, you know that addition and subtraction are connected. If 2 plus 2 equals 4, then 4 minus 2 equals 2, right? Or 5 plus 1 equals 6. 6 minus 1 equals 5, and 6 minus 5 equals 1. You know those, right? Those are fact families. Now, since they are fact families, an addition fact might help you solve subtraction fact. Mathematicians do that. They see connection and they try to do it the easier way. Now, 17 minus 10, hopping on the number line, is not the most effective strategy, right? Hopping on the number line will take a long time to hop back. And sometimes when we're subtracting, we might miss a number because it's a little tricky to hop back compared to hopping forward. So what do we want you to do? We want you to get smart about that. And we want you to think. Use what you already know to solve these subtraction problems. Take the subtraction problem and look at all these choices and go, which might help me solve the subtraction problem? Which of these addition problems might help me solve this subtraction problem? And do the same thing for all of them. That's all. Lots of fun math for you. Have fun doing it.